¿Qué onda, banda? Continuamos con Vampyr y nos tenemos que encontrar con el doctor Edgar Swansea y debido a problemas convencer a Xiao Shun de regresar a Whitechapel. Ok.
There. I confessed to that vicar. Do I feel better? Only time will tell.
Ok. Don Primo, ahí está, el reportero. Más cosas puedo pasar por aquí, sí, a huevo. Todo el distrito grave. Ups. Chupa la sangre, por favor.
Oh no! We have to this beast. Have no fear.
Que van a chingar, corre.
We have a killer. Filthy murdering bastard.
Hijo, me chingó este motherfucker. Va. Ok. Va, ni pedo. Ni pinche pedo. Nada más que cargue un poco más rápido este pedo y ya. Bien, bien, bien. Ok, necesito que todos mis esfuerzos se concentren en matar al otro motherfucker. ¿Qué hubo?
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reid.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Ok.
What do you know about Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
That woman is a saint. She's living proof that a strong will is sometimes all you need to make a difference.
Ok.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Ok.
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Pues tiene razón esta profesora. A ver. Cura para la fatiga.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed, or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Ok.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's
¿Quién
what's
dijo
important.
miedo, no? A la madre.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Ok.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and
Va
England.
que va.
This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
Cristina Popa. Es como rusa, ¿no? Vender su cuerpo a Suecia.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly. But it is not your concern, Doctor.
Ok, ya nos armó. Bye.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Vamos a ver. Es aquí al hospital al que tenemos que ir. ¿Dónde más? Nada más, ¿no? Esta es la iglesia del loquillo ese. A ver ahí. No quiero hablar con esa persona. Necesito llegar acá. Hay una investigación local que está acá. Ok. No. Pero sí voy al hospital, sí.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on,
Ok,
take a look.
se
Don't
trabó
be
tras esta
afraid.
madre. Espero que se destrabe. ¿Por qué está tan glitchudo este pinche juego? A ver, ¿se destraba o no se destraba? No, sabes que no. Vamos a tener que reiniciarlo, motherfucker. Ok. Advertencia, bla bla bla. Ok. Perfecto. Continuamos. Ok. Vámonos, profesor.
You look so pale, my lord. Would you like me to revive you?
No, gracias. No, acá venía, ¿no?
I'm cheap and I'm clean, I promise.
No. Es una prostipirugolfa.
Don't be afraid. Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take
¿Por
a
qué
look.
os trae esta mierda? Hacia acá, vámonos. Ok, profesor.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
Charlatancilla esta profesora. ¿Tú qué?
Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
I found the recruiter you were expecting. He's dead, but he carried a note. The Wet Boot Boys have accepted your application.
I knew it! I told you I was tough enough. I'll be free soon.
Free? You may soon find out that you have simply traded one set of shackles for another.
You're all fancy words, none of which concern me. Go worry about someone else. I'm fine and I've a future here.
Ok, listo, una fruta que promete investigación.
Have you heard
Simple,
anything about Nurse
Bah.
Crane and her dispensary?
Nurse Crane? Yeah, I heard she's doing all right. Connected and protected.
Así es, profesor.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything, it ain't me.
All right. Perhaps the poor drunk just confused you with someone else.
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
Ok, lo podríamos mesmerizar. Pero no.
Goodbye, young man.
A la vez, profesor. Vámonos. Supongo que sí es por acá, ¿no? Sí, sí. Uf, pero están estos cabrones.
Stupid beast! Stay back, beast!
Ups, no. Ahora sí se van a piscar.
Beast must die!
Estos güeyes están bien cabrones.
Beast, brother!
No, no, no. Aguanten, aguanten.
Crawl back to the hell and spawn! Demon! Back!
Ok. Oh. Chíngenselo, chíngenselo. Ya se lo chingaron. Sorry, profesor. Vamos a acabar estas tareas antes de cualquier pedo. Puta, ya hay más. Vamos a sacarnos despacito. Sí, ocupamos un poco más de sangre. Puta, ahí está su carnalín. Vale, un poco de sangre. No, no, no. Dale.
On back to the shadows!
Ok.
Back, demon! Back!
Ah, lo de la cruz te quita estamina. No. Ok, no. A la vez, primo. Ahí de regreso.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth.
Ahí, ¿qué está pasando?
You. I remember you.
¿Quién eres tú, profesor? Madres.
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of
Ah,
my
su
making.
creador. A huevo.
This is your doing. You made me this
Sí,
creature.
profesor.
What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
You selected me,
Así es.
chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
Ok, se le votó a este profesor.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave.
Pues sí, primo, pero pues, así está este
So
pedo.
the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this.
Ok, vamos a hablar con este primo a ver qué quiere.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reid. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir.
Sin
Especially
duda.
when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Jadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Jadana. Pawnbroker and humble guardian of
Madres.
this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Oh, ok, vende madres.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Pues no.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Va.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the
No,
missing.
ok, no para ver si no despierta.
Sadly, very
Va.
rarely happens.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
Ok.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
Vientos.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
No sé quién es ese profesor.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Tartato hipoclorito. Creo que el que necesito. Este es el que necesito, ¿no? Contamina. Obvio, así está esto. Va.
It never ceases to amaze me how you, the dead, seem peaceful and lost at the same time.
Ahí la ves, por favor, vamos a hablar con Swansea. Profesor Swansea está acá arriba, ¿no? Sí, a huevo. Es la loquilla. A ver, pinche primo Swansea. A huevo.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the
Madres.
hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile.
Tiene el mismo corte de pelo.
You can't hide from the god.
Ah, es de la guardia del motherfucker este.
Leave him, Jonathan.
Ok.
This is sacred ground. Neutral territory.
Aquí nos pueden agarrar madrazos.
And I just had the carpet
okay.
cleaned.
Ya está encabronado el Reid.
By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
Ok. Hablar con Edgar. Ya estamos hablando con este profesor.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
Ok.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Ok. Vamos a ayudarlo.
Very well. I'll help you.
Jonathan, please. I can't rely on anyone else. And this concerns you as it involves vampires. Someone has taken advantage of our more liberal tendencies here.
In what way?
Jonathan, I may turn my head when you or her ladyship indulge, but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Do you really believe they would come for us here? In such a public venue?
McCallum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here,
I will put an end to this.
Va. ¿Qué tenemos que hacer? Actualización de misión. Dice comenzará. Ah, no. Santo Triste del East End. Encontrar a Sean Hampton en el muelle. Ok.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Nada más déjame asimilo y veo si puedo hacer algunas pociones, bueno, algunas curas. Tratamiento, ¿qué me falta? Ahí está. Para la bronquitis. Y para la fatiga. ¿Qué más? Este tratamiento para la septicemia. Para el resfrío. Neumonía. Ah, no puedo hacer. Ok. Entonces veamos, tengo que ir para acá. O sea, no tiene caso que asimile ahorita los puntos porque tengo muy pocos. Entonces vamos a los muelles. Aquí había una banduki, ¿no? Mátalos. Chupo de sangre, bro. Ahí está, profesor. Sí, un poco de su sangre, profesor. Ahí está, perfecto. Vamos hacia acá. O hacia allá. No, creo que vamos hacia allá, ¿no? ¿Cómo bajo? Puerta de Finsbury. Ups. Aquí está muy resguardado este pedo. Ahí está. Dale. Perfecto, esta arma. Vamos un poquito más de pinche sangre. Creo que soltaron a estos primos. Puta, y creo que no se va a pasar por aquí. Nel pastel. Va. Entonces tenemos que rodear este desmadruki. Voy a ir hacia acá. Ni el profe por allá no. Aquí un chingo de banda.
There's one of them! Watch yourself! God
Muérdelo. Bien, muérdelo, profesor. Gracias por participar, profesor. Creo que aquí puedo entrar a los medios ya. A huevo. Sí, ¿no? No, creo que sí es de este lado. Chíngalo. Ya no puedo subir, ¿puedo entrar por acá? Únanse al ejército, no. Por aquí no hay nada, ¿verdad? Chale, ¿cómo le hago para pasar al otro lado? Supongo que podemos investigar por acá, primo. A ver. Bien. Bien. Vale, profesor. Y succiona la sangre. Bien. Dale con todo. Ya mamaste, profesor. Creo que ya llegamos casi a este pedo. Sí, ahí está. 100, menos de 100 metros. Ups. Vamos a ver si le puedo llegar como de improviso al este profesor que está acá. Aplicar el aturdimiento. Ahí está. Adiós, profesores. Ok. Solo faltas tú, profesor. No tienes nada de vino. ¿Qué soltó? Escucha como un bebé. A huevo que es por acá. Muelle Limehouse. Ok. 30 metros. Ok, por acá. Dale con todo porque se está muy choncho este cabrón. Casi me chingan, bro. A la madre. Se ocupa sangrita, profesor. Ok. ¿Hacia dónde está este pedo, profesor? ¿Hacia acá? Ah, no, está lejos este hijo de fuck. Ok. Ah, entonces está en este edificio. Perfecto. ¿Quién le dispara?
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reid, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Okay.
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Okay.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
Ok. Adiós. Ahora vamos a checarle. Chequeo médico saludable. Bye. No, ya. Vámonos.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Dice, recuperar información sobre la ubicación de Sean Hampton. Va. ¿Qué onda, Roca? ¿Está por aquí Sean Hampton?
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reid. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I don't have any money for you, leeches.
Oh, I'm not here for charity, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Otra despachadora. Digo, otra vendedora.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
A ver qué vende.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Ok, bueno, vende cosas chidas. Esquila de aluminio. Vamos a comprar todas las baluchas. Gracias, profesora. Vamos a seguir buscando a este profesor.
Mark my words, miss. These murders are the work of a vampire.
A vampire?
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
A ver, ¿quién platica conmigo?
A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then.
Está Sean Hampton en el muelle
And
y
hunting
para
all these
información
poor
sobre
folk, he needs a
ubicación.
catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth, claws, murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
Bien, vamos a hablar con esta banda.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
Than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina.
De una vez.
Miss Cavendish, would you be willing to help me locate Sean Hampton?
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak to and what he'll say to them.
Va.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
A ver este primo.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
Okay.
A vampire hunter?
Como
Really?
Ichabod Crane.
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
Ok, primero.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour, but I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
Ok.
Goodbye. And good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
Vamos a hablar con el bartender. ¿Qué hubo, primo?
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reid, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
Ok.
The important thing is I find him. Quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, Stavir. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Ok.
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. It would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
Ah, perfecto, tenemos más pistas. Vámonos.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
A ver.
Times like these, a good drink's just as likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
Hay que encontrar a Sean Hampton. Parece ser que ya está por aquí. seguro si está por aquí. Mátalos, profesor. Dale. Corre. Ya quedó. Un segundito. Parece que ya vamos a encontrar a este profesor.
Another disgusting ghoul did it, don't you think? Don't think so. Wounds and things.
Ok, un segundito. Ahora sí.
Can't say, but whatever did this carefully avoided the archers. We had found ourselves a bloody artist.
¿Y qué tranza? ¿Paso o qué?
Seems like the guard of Prewen is on short hunting's trail too.
Ah, me chingaron. Ni pedo. Ya tenía muy poca vida. Pero ahorita me lo chingo con el superpoder ese de sangre. Bueno, eso sí carga este pedo. Chale. Se carga y se traba, es lo único malo del juego porque el resto está bastante chingón. A ver, primo. Vampyr. Ok. Uf, perfecto, ya tengo mi salud. Es donde está el hombre lobo, ya no voy a perder mi tiempo con ese cabrón. Vamos directo acá.
Another disgusting ghoul did it, don't you think? Don't think so. Wounds are clean, it's methodical. A freaking vampire then? I can't say, but whatever did this carefully avoided the archers. We had found ourselves a bloody artist.
Ok.
Steady, boys!
huevo, saca la sangre. Sácale la sangre, profesor. No. Vale. Y sácale toda la sangre, profesor. Bien. Mamaste, profesor. Dale. Con toque, profesor. ¿Dónde quedó el otro? Ups. Y ya mamó. Con tu permiso, profesor. Ahí está.
The wounds on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
Ok, entonces esto no era Sean. Ah, se me hace que Sean es el hombre lobo ese, ¿no? No, no creo. A ver. Fuck this shit, no puedo pasar por ahí. Vale con todo. Saca la sangre, profesor. Oh. Vámonos, fucker. No, no. Valió madres. Ok, tengo que matar otra vez al pinche lobito. A ver dónde me deja. Ya cárgate, por favor. Ok, me dejaron justo después de matar a toda esta banda. Ok, no, pero no es para acá. Es hacia el otro lado entonces este pedo, ¿no? A ver. Sí, a huevo. De hecho tengo que cruzar esa madre. Ustedes chinguense ese güey. No hay pedo. Ahora vamos a acabar de chingarnos a este profesor. Dale, profesor, con todo. A ver si me sigue. Oh, se volvió loco. Creo que todavía no me puedo chingar al lobito. Vamos a darle otra vez, pero... Ahora hacia acá, ¿no? No. Justo hacia acá. ¿No habrá como una manera de no pasar por ahí? No, ¿verdad? A ver, dale con todo eso. ¿Qué pedo? ¿En qué momento me chingó? No me puedo ni mover. No, por esto. Corre. Huevos. ¿Sigue aquí? No, ya se la pellizcó. Solo tenía un poquillo de sangre.
I cannot enter.
Entonces, ¿cómo? ¿Qué pedo? Ah, escondite, perfecto. Vamos a asimilar algo. Porque si no ya valió madres. Ah, crea un vórtice de sombras. Excelente. 2000 no, 2000. ¿Cuál puedo usar? Dice aumentar la cantidad de balas que puedes llevar. No. Ok. No. Confirmar. Va. Sangre. Un poco más de sangrita, profesor.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
No, ahí está. Sácale sangre, primo. Bien, profesor, tomaste. Creo que queda uno, ¿no? No, todavía no. Tío, ¿cómo pasar? A ver si lo puedo aturdir. Mamaste. Y este primo está hacia este lado. Ups, pero ¿cómo chingados va a pasar? A ver si puedo dar la vuelta por acá. Que llegue al mismo lado. ¿O no? ¡No! A ver, profesor. Carajo.
It's locked. I have this thirst for blood.
We know, profe. Pues me voy por este lado. Y no sé qué madres. Sí, supongo que sí es por aquí, ¿no? Se me vale madre.
Turn around, sir.
Dale con todo esto. Bien. Gracias por participar, profesor. Supongo que sí es por acá. Vientos. Keep out. A ver. ¿No fue aquí donde estaba hace rato? Vale madres. Ah, vecindad del refugio nocturno. Perfecto. Muy bien, muy bien. A ver, profe. A ver, ah, no, debe estar adentro, a huevo. Refugio nocturno. Encontrar Sean en esta área.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
Gracias.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
I hope Giselle will pull through.
¿Dónde estás, profesor? Ah, caray. No está aquí.
I cannot enter.
Igual está acá arriba, vamos a ver, profesor. Metros, dice. ¿Dónde, primo? Entonces sí que tiene que estar en esta área. ¿Será uno de estos güeyes?
This Seymour worries me.
No. Periódico viejo, lo hemos explotado justo antes del amanecer. Carajo, ¿dónde estás, profesor? A ver.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness? I'm no snitch, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Okay.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Dice que 30 metros, pero no. ¿Dónde estás, primo? Sean Hampton, ahí está. Ya lo encontré. ¿Qué onda, profesor?
Why the long face, Doctor?
It looks like we both have
ese güey
changed a
igual es
lot.
vampiro.
I must confess, it saddens me, Sean.
Put your faith in the Lord, Doctor. He has a plan for all of us. We may not always see it, but he does.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Okay, a ver.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
No entendí ese pedo.
Why return here?
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
Wonders never cease. Skal managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain.
And what about William Bishop?
Entonces ese güey es Skal. No
He
es
tried to take care of you.
Echo.
But this
¿Vuestra
hunger,
madre?
this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
Okay.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Okay.
I will not look kindly on you if you're trying to trick me.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I'll surrender myself to your judgment.
Hacerle mala fama al perro. Explora las alcantarillas. Bueno. Sale banda, le vamos a dejar hasta aquí por el día de hoy. Como siempre, agradezco sus suscripciones, pulgares arriba y nos vemos en el siguiente video. Hasta luego.